Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and you are watching the Joe Boo Sports Report. And finally, some things are beginning to happen with the Dallas Cowboys. I know they're not the big, sexy things that we all want to hear about. I know signing a fullback is not big breaking news, but it's a solid guy to bring in. But it is the Dallas Cowboys, and they're following along with their philosophy, right or wrong, that we're not going to spend a lot of money in free agency and gamble a whole lot on the big name guys. They're going to look for value and try and find guys that are in the rough, like say a David Irving or a George Selvey and things, and hopefully stay away from the Morris Claibornes and not Morris Claibornes, Brandon Carrs and Greg Hardys of the world. But here is some interesting news. Now, we do know that the tackles have been in from New England. The Cowboys are talking to them and stuff. We'll see if anything happens there. We're definitely going to need either a tackle or a guard because Jonathan Cooper, as you guys already know, has signed with the 49ers. So he is definitely gone. And he actually played solid for the 13 games that he played with us, got injured the last game of the season and so on. So the 49ers will now have our playbook as well. But we have a little act of Mother Nature that is bringing a player in for a visit. Allen Hurns from the Jacksonville Jaguars, who was just recently released today, was supposed to be going to New York to see the Jets about their position, but we have the fourth nor'easter. And if you guys aren't on the East Coast, a nor'easter is about like a hurricane, but with snow, and it gets to be bad. In fact, here in Northern Virginia, where the cherry blossoms are beginning to come out, we're supposed to get 8 to 10 inches of snow. And in March, that usually does not happen. So this is not the norm. And this has actually pushed Allen Hurns out of New York and coming to Dallas for a visit. Act of God? I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know. But stranger things have happened. But he'll be in Dallas tomorrow for a visit. Now, what about Allen Hurns? Allen Hurns, young guy. Came into the league 2014. He's had about 189 receptions, about 2,600 yards, I believe 21 touchdowns, and a 14.1 yard per completion average. A true solid number 2 wide receiver, and I could be happy with that. In fact, I'd be happier with him than Bryce Butler. You remember Bryce Butler, who's no longer with the Dallas Cowboys after he basically burned the bridges and threw everybody under the bus. How's that unemployment working for you, Bryce? So we'll see how that goes, but we'll definitely be talking about this first thing in the morning on the Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys Report, which we do every morning to catch you up on anything like this that just breaks late in the evening, so that way you know what to expect the next day with the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, one other note. Orlando Scandrick, after basically saying, I want to be released from the Dallas Cowboys, begging and pleading, now is talking about how hard it is when a team lets you go. But we're going to continue this conversation actually on Michael Anthony's fitness channel. I mean, we're talking about the same guy whose fiance came out and was talking about how she makes sure she gives him a little extra something special the day of games. Yeah, that guy. But we'll talk about that and everything else on Michael Anthony Fitness. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and I'll see you guys real soon.